Hey guys, Nathan here from Content Chemistry with the HubSpot product updates for November 2023. There's loads to unpack today, especially considering inbound back in September, where HubSpot released loads of product announcements and updates for us to really get excited about. And look, there's hundreds of updates really that we could run through, but I wanted to focus on like a top 10 in hopefully under 10 minutes of just the main product updates that affect you as a CEO, as a marketer running the marketing, and also a sales rep or sales team member as well. So let's jump in. Before I do that, I just wanted to remind you where to find product updates in HubSpot if you're ever wanting to find out what's come out and to stay on top of it all. If you go to the top right of your portal, you click on your company name, you can then just go down to product updates here and you can see everything there that you need to see, including what I'm looking at my screen here. So what I wanted to focus on, I guess, was Sales Hub. This was something that was a massive announcement at Inbound this year in Boston, and really the way that HubSpot has completely redesigned the workspace for sales reps. So really wanting to make it a lot easier for sales reps to do their job, to close more deals, and obviously increase revenue for their business. So if you're on Sales Hub Professional or Enterprise, you've got access to this prospecting dashboard. If you click on Sales in the menu, and you'll see it there at the very top of the menu there, Prospecting, where you can see all of these features that we're about to go through. So essentially what it is, previously with HubSpot sales reps, they're in a contact record, they're in a deal, maybe they're sending emails from Outlook or Gmail, maybe they're booking meetings in their calendars, they're working across multiple different tools. The beauty of prospecting is that it's all in one place. So very simply, sales rep can log in the morning, he or she can see what tasks they're working on, what are due today, what are overdue, how their sequences are performing, and also what leads they've been assigned. We'll come to that in a second. And also their calendar as well is here as well. Now, the related feature for prospecting was the leads feature. Now, this is not a replacement of contacts in HubSpot. It's actually a layer that sits on top of contacts. It's a separate object, just like companies and deals are separate objects as well. So what it does, it makes it easier for sales reps to really work their leads in a way where no one slips through the cracks. And instead of having to use contact lists and views in HubSpot, this prospecting and leads workflow is just amazing and really simple. So the way to turn it on in your portal is to go into settings, then go down to objects and leads, and you can then toggle these on here. So typically someone will become a lead in HubSpot. Now this is different to a lifecycle stage lead, but a lead object in HubSpot, typically when they are a marketing qualified lead. So in other words, marketing have said to sales, hey, this person is a good fit and they are sales ready. So please contact them, and then sales sort of takes over from there. So once you toggle these on, you've got that set up. Now, if we go back to our prospecting workspace here, what you'll see is all of the leads assigned to you as a sales rep. So here I've got like 100 leads or so. You can see the name, you can give them labels, company, what stage are they at, last activity, next activity, etc. So again, all in one place. If you had to do this previously, you'd need to jump into contact lists and create columns and views and that sort of stuff. So a lot easier to manage it now in leads. So let's just take Matthew as an example. It also opens a split screen as well, which makes it really nice to see on a big screen. So let's say Matthew, he's a new lead that you've been assigned. What do you need to do? Well, the first thing is he'll be assigned as new. And then once you've emailed him or called him or her, it'll change to attempting as the activity phase here. Then it'll go to connected, and then it'll basically go into qualified or disqualified, which you can choose. If it's qualified, it'll then open automatically a deal for you to create a deal, which takes them to an opportunity stage. or if they're disqualified, they go out of your dashboard here, so you don't have to see them again. You can just focus on new leads that are coming through. So this is really cool. You can also like contact your contacts directly through this this tool instead of having to jump into their contact record, although you can do that by clicking on this link here as well. So this is a huge announcement by HubSpot, and a related reporting tool that's related to this prospecting and leads in Sales Hub is the lead funnel. You can get to that by clicking on actions and then go to view lead funnel report. You can also go to it by clicking on sales and then sales analytics and getting to it that way as well. But what this does, it's like a way to look at how your leads or MQLs basically are performing. How many leads are currently open? What's the conversion rate? How long is it taking you to actually get in contact with them? How many of them have got deals associated? And what's the closed won revenue of those deals as well? And once you have data, you can also look at the conversion rate funnel as well, like how many of them have gone from a lead to a SQL to an opportunity, etc. So super cool, massive announcement at Inbound about Sales Hub and wanting to really take that to the next level, a big focus for HubSpot. Now, just before we move on from Sales Hub, also Sequences has had a bit of an update in terms of sequences. So sequences are part of Sales Hub Professional and Enterprise. Now, just on that, remember that Sales Hub Professional now particularly is a lot more affordable. You had to normally in the past buy 5 users or seats. Now you can just buy 1 seat or user at a time, and it makes it a lot more affordable than it used to be. And it's got all these extra features included as part of it. Jumping back into sequences. So what we want to always do is make sure that our sequences are performing. And how do we know that? Well, A/B testing is the best way that we can do that, to trial different email templates and steps and see what's converting, what's getting the highest open rates and reply rates. Now in HubSpot, you can run A/B tests of your emails and you can really improve your sequences. One more product update, which was really hotly requested for a long time, is the ability to add guests to your meeting bookings, your meeting links. So we know what happens. We send someone a meeting link, they go to book in a time, but they want to invite their colleagues or manager to the call. In the past, they would need to forward that calendar invitation to their colleague or ask you to add them to the invitation. It gets a bit messy. Well, now in HubSpot in meetings, it's currently in public beta, so you need to opt into that. But you can go into your scheduling in your meeting link here, and you can toggle this on to allow guests. Once you toggle that on, when someone gets your meetings link and they click on it, they can add up to 10 guests via email to that meeting link, and it books them in automatically to that meeting. Amazing. Should have been there from the start, but now we've got it, and it's just going to take that friction out of booking meetings for your business. Another tool is social media. So previously with HubSpot, with the social tool, you had the ability to tag or mention LinkedIn company pages, but you couldn't mention LinkedIn personal profiles, which was super annoying. You had to do that natively through the LinkedIn app, but the whole point is to use HubSpot for that. So now you've got the ability to mention or tag LinkedIn personal profiles. The only catch is that they need to follow your page for you to be able to do that. Once they follow your company page, you can easily tag them, which is great for tagging, employees, LinkedIn influencers, could be clients, prospects, or others that you want to reach out to. Now that's available in the social tool. It brings us now to marketing campaigns. So campaigns in HubSpot, which is available to marketing professional and enterprise, it gives you the ability to report on a campaign. So you can add HubSpot forms, landing pages, websites, emails, and go, how much revenue or how many leads did this campaign generate for us? Super important if you're in the marketing team. Now, the issue was in the past that if your website or landing pages were on Squarespace, WordPress, or another CMS, you weren't really able to add the analytics and data from those pages to HubSpot. to the campaign. Well, now you can. You can add those external website pages into HubSpot and make your reporting a lot more accurate and improve ROI, of course, as well for your campaign. So that's really cool. Now, another really highly requested feature in HubSpot for all those spreadsheet lovers out there is the ability to freeze a column or freeze a pane like in Excel or Google Sheets. Previously with HubSpot, you had to sort of like, if you were scrolling to the right, you couldn't see who the person was and it made it really annoying and frustrating. Now what you can do is freeze the first column for your contacts, companies, deals, lists, anyone in that sort of table or index view. And that means that when you're scrolling to the right, looking at other data, you actually see which person or deal or company that you're actually referring to there. So simple, but finally got it in HubSpot now, which is awesome. Now, another massive announcement at Inbound was AI. And obviously it's everywhere, but HubSpot has added it throughout all of their hubs. And particularly for marketers, using it for email marketing is really helpful, saving time, helping if you've got a bit of writer's block, and a bunch of other reasons. So this is a quick example of, for your marketing emails, if you're not sure what kind of subject line you want to use, now with HubSpot AI, you can actually get AI to generate subject lines for you for your marketing emails. So what HubSpot does, it looks at all of their marketing emails, best practice, plus AI to deliver an awesome experience, and gives you just some options that you can use to improve your open rates and your reply rates on your emails, and click-through rates, of course, as well. Second last update relates to calling. So previously you would call through the browser, like maybe using a headset or something like that, which is quite efficient. Maybe using your phone, where HubSpot will dial your phone and then redirect to the contact, which works fine as well. But now you can also call through the HubSpot mobile app as well. Great experience, easy to use, give it a go. I'm sure you'll really appreciate and like that sort of way to do your calling out of HubSpot. And the final update I wanted to share with you today was the use of custom reports, and particularly the gauge visualization, or for lack of a better word, a speedometer, basically. So in HubSpot, you've always had the ability to use pie charts, columns, bar charts, tables, things like that, but you never had that ability to use a gauge visualization. So these are really great if you're wanting to like track revenue for the month, or like closed won revenue, or for the quarter, or maybe even you've got like a lead goal or quota, and you're wanting to see how you're going against that quota. So gauges are a perfect way to do that. Again, it's a custom report, but you can get into it and start using it today. So hopefully that helps. That was just like a top 10 product updates that I really felt were really valuable for marketers and sales reps and CEOs running businesses. There's a whole lot more in the What's New section in HubSpot and their product updates, but I'll be back next month, not next week, but next month, with a whole bunch more reports and updates to share with you guys. But hopefully you can enjoy all these updates in the meantime. See you guys. Cheers.